We're here at the Fontainebleau, one of the most expensive hotels and casinos on the Las Vegas Strip, and they've allowed us to have a kind of real sneak peek behind the scenes in this gym. They don't normally allow filming, but because we've been one of the suppliers of this equipment, they're really been extremely helpful, and we're going to check out one of the coolest gyms in Las Vegas and maybe one of the coolest hotel gyms in the world. So I'll give you a little bit of information about the Fontainebleau. So it's a resort and casino on the Strip. It's the sister property of the Fontainebleau in Miami Beach, which is a famous hotel down there. The project was designed by Carlos Zapata's studio, and the construction began in February 2007. It was developed at a cost of $3.7 billion. We're going to take a look at what the gym looks like. So this project was done by Jay Wright, who we partnered with. He's a fantastic gym designer on the East Coast in New York. And they asked him to come and put together this impressive place. For anyone that's into fitness will find this as quite a playground because there's so many really cool and interesting pieces of equipment you kind of won't see in many places, in particular the space that I'm going to show you next. Now, one of the things which is really cool and you just do not see in hotel gyms, in fact, a lot of gyms haven't got something like this, but they've got a really cool turf track where you can do tire flips and sled pushes, and to have something like this in a gym like this is pretty cool. This is the Escape tire, a product that we developed about 10 years ago. It's still one of our most popular pieces of equipment that we sell, and it's great to see they chose to put 3 of these in the gym. You do a number of cool stuff with this: farmers carries, tire flips, and sled pushes. And just having a big area like this in the gym is fantastic. Got some really nice colors, a nice dark blue, and then they've framed it with a really cool light system on the roof. This is another one of our most popular pieces of equipment. So we've got the Escape Strongbox, and what they've done with this is, because it's a product that doesn't move, you can basically create individual stations. The issue you get in a lot of gyms is people move benches around, dumbbells are all over the place, so you can actually create specific designated areas for people to be able to work out where they've got their own dumbbells. Because in a lot of cases, people are working out on their own and they're using more than one weight. So within this bench, you've got a whole selection of dumbbells, so you're not got to worry about someone coming and taking them away from you. And you can pretty much do a good 15 or 20 minute all body workout with everything you need and your own nice little station. This bench is pretty cool because it's got nice little cutouts. So when you're doing any kind of pressing, the bench fits perfect. And unlike many of the other copies, like we were actually the first people to develop this with James Balfour from One Rebel, and then Tech the Gym and Fitbench and a bunch of other companies copied it, and they're all compromises on the original one. Great thing about this one is it's got real adjustable backrest, a real seat, so you can actually do real bench exercises on it, and you can store your dumbbells underneath it. And there's some storage in the front where you can put medicine balls, grippers, tubes. So if you want to put together a full workout without anyone bothering you, you kind of got everything in this station. So the next area, we got this Move It workout zone where you've got all the floor markings so people can do small group training based around the Escape Octagon. It's one of our most popular frames, and this allows you to do group circuits. So they've got a designated area in there, which again is quite unique to have turf and a Move It training zone on the center of the gym floor. They've also gone for the Escape Crux, which is pretty cool because you can adjust the resistance, unlike many of the rope trainers, and you can also get your heart rate up in between sets. This frame's been custom made. It's a freestanding unit, so you don't have to bolt it down, and a lot of facilities don't have the ability to bolt them down, so this has got really a wide base so that you can just put it on your gym floor without having to worry about expensive assembly. And if you ever do want to move it, you can do without any problem. All of these TRX anchor points are stainless steel, which most people don't do. A lot of these frames are made in Asia, so they tend to use chrome, which is not great for the environment, and it's not particularly durable compared to stainless steel. Stainless steel will never rust. It always looks nice. You can easily clean it. So all of our attachments, from where you anchor your barrel ropes to where you put your TRXs, and even to where you do your pull-ups, is stainless steel. They've got some really nice fixtures and fittings, all leather benches around the area. Looks really cool. And then this is a separate room, a little bit more quieter away from the main area. There's some Watson dumbbells, Technogym cable stacks, Atlantis squat racks. There's a nice Atlantis station here and a few other pieces of Atlantis resistance as well. This is a pretty cool piece. I haven't ever seen anything like this, but it's a pretty cool movement. So you can change your foot positions here. That's feel very nice. And then in here, we've got a recovery space. So they're doing some assisted stretching here. We've got infrared bed here, which is really cool. This is the menu where you can basically have like 15, 30, 40 minutes or an hour sessions with and without a personal trainer. And from what I understand here, this is a heated vibration bed where you can use your Normatex. You can have a session on that as well. So this whole area, foam rolling, mats, bands, tubes, dedicated just for recovery, stretching, mobility work. But really, really nice area to have something like this in the gym. I think you'll see a lot more of this soon. So this is quite a proud moment because the first time I ever came to Vegas, I stayed in this really dodgy hotel down the opposite end of the strip. It was full of pimps and prostitutes. It was the only hotel I could afford, but I came here to go to Ursa. First time I went to the Ursa trade show, and I always had a dream about having some equipment in the hotel. I remember looking at all the brands that were in there at the time, like Life Fitness. There was Power Systems, doing accessories and iron grip. And I thought one day I'd be here. And it was so cool. We came here, stayed here with my family at Christmas. And to be in one of the top properties and having Escape as a centerpiece in one of the areas that I feel like we've pioneered for the industry was such a proud moment. So it's a pretty special story for me to be able to come and stay here now 10 years later with Escape fitness equipment in the Fontainebleau in Las Vegas. You must come and check this out.